Hello folks and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Let's go ahead and repair our stuff here, if we can. See, I think our cutter's a little bit broken. Yeah, 64%. Definitely should fix that. There you go. We can upgrade a little bit if we want. More distance? Don't really need the distance. How about helmet? We're at level 10 right now. I think we can get more oxygen. Yeah, there we go. O2 capacity up. Thank you very much. Not too much we can do now. I can just get allowing the ship to take more impact or nearby hazards. I don't really care about it. I guess we'll go ahead and take the impact, so we need to start opening these up. There we go. Okay. Good enough. One more ship should take us up to a rank. So, oh, that's right. We need to train on the new reactor. Okay, this is going to be horrible. This is going to be horrible. Let's do it. Let's do it to the training ship. Let's go. Get ready to possibly explode and use another clone. We'll see.
Alright, Cutter. Time to extract your first Class 2 reactor. This one's not quite as simple.
Yeah, I figured that.
Pull it and barge it, right? Pretty straightforward. Well, I'm sure head office would rather the reactor was in one piece. Pulling this beast without proper prep is a sure way to print yourself a receipt for a new spare. Sure, prep. But you're on the clock, don't forget. As I was saying, like any reactor, it'll melt down soon as it's disconnected from its housing. And these Class 2s will melt down mighty quick unless you do two things first. First, release the connection to the thrusters. Second, remove the coolant from the ship's Environmental Control Unit, or ECU. Or just cut a hole, pull it, and barge it. Just make sure you clear an extraction route before doing anything, Cutter. Soon as you release the thrusters and mess with the ECU coolant, that reactor will enter a controlled meltdown. Oh, and if you're having trouble finding everything, try using the systems mode of your scanner.
Oh, crap. Okay, so this thing. So we've got to pop the coolant, release the thrusters, and then we get the reactor. Okay. Well, if we... Oh, shit. Okay, there's a control rod there, so let's go ahead and do this. My interface is not doing well. Yeah, extract the thruster. We like doing that. Let's do that. Okay. So now we should be able to go around the other side and pop the thruster right out. Because, yeah, it's no longer connected. That's great. Oh, there's some wire right here. That wire. Thanks. Okay, that coolant, though, I bet as soon as we pop the coolant, it's probably going to start melting down. So we need to open up a path for this right away. I think this is down towards the barge here. If I open this up, we should be able to make a path to the barge. The problem is this coolant right here. That's going to interfere with our path to the barge for sure. But we should be able to open up... If we open up these sideways, we should be alright. Let's go ahead and just open all of this up right now. The more we can dump into the processor and free up the room, the better. Let's just move a little bit. I think I made that up. It looked like it moved there for a second. Let's go ahead and remove that. One thing we do not want to do, of course, is, you know, pop the coolant too early, so we're going to be very, very careful here. And, of course, we can't really... Oh, yeah, part of it did move. That should be fine, though, because I think... Well, actually, a way out is actually great. We always need a way out. Oh, this is an antenna, isn't it? Okay, yeah, cut this. Turner should drop right down to the barge, I think. Yeah, all this goes to the barge. All right, down you go. On the other side, we do have the one on the other side. Dead simple. Dead simple. Let's pop you.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
No, don't pull it down yourself. Just that's what the tethers are for. All right, so then the thruster should just pop right out.
Salvage secured.
Great.
Credits
Another
deposit.
sticker. Should probably apply more stickers. I only got like 2. You know, personalize your equipment a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Oh crap! No, don't go into the furnace. That's not where you belong. I will frickin' tether you over there if that's what it takes. Okay, what about you? You just pop right out, right? Yeah, just okay. For various definitions of the word pop.
Valuable object processed.
There you go.
Credits awarded.
Come on, just slide right through. I will frickin' use all my tethers if that's what it takes. There you go. You just go straight into the barge. Okay. That's the hard part. This already disassociated, and we just have a couple of lights we need to pull out. That's about it.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
There you go. Down and down, no worries. Now the lights up top, right? No lights anywhere else, it looks like. So this whole thing just goes right in the processor. Can I pull this up a little bit? Feels like I need to just, you know, make sure the rest of the ship isn't going to be impacted when I do this. It is going to be huge and heavy. So the farther up this goes, probably the better off for us. That is huge and heavy. That's a giant piece, actually. That's bigger than I thought it was. Might be able to pull some of this away. Let's see. I can get this. There's no light attached to this, right? Yeah, okay. Let me pull this away. That is also huge. Is there a junction point, like somewhere I can split this thing off? There's a light. Not quite what I was looking for, but sure. Why not? Which means there's probably a light on the other side.
Salvage deposit secured.
Survey
Credits awarded.
says... Yes, there it is. Okay. On the upside, we need to move this anyway, because...
Salvage secured. Account
Okay, you know what? I
credit
can pull
applied.
this down. We don't want it to go into the barge, but it should pull away from the ship, which is really what we want. There you go. Disassociate, and then pull that way. And there we go. Didn't even move the ship an inch. Not too bad. This thing, though, is freaking huge. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of points we can cut here. Okay. Well, too much hope that just all dumps into the processor, I suppose. Our tethers aren't nearly strong enough to do that. Yet, I think is the word there. We'll probably be able to do it later.
Credit to account.
There's no real reason to
Deposit
split this
accepted.
all out yet, but
Credits
right now,
awarded.
yeah, it's just too damn big. Might be able to take this whole circle, and depending on what our processor can actually do. So I'll do that part, and we'll split this out. That should come out in, like, I want to say 4 pieces. 1. Yeah, path. So 1 that way. 2.
Tether supplies are allowed.
Okay. Yep. Be careful there. Don't get crushed. Crushed is bad. Oh, interesting. Not what I expected. Bumped against the ship a little bit there. That's okay. And then you are another piece. You should go that way. Just don't get crushed. We're good. We're good. No crushing allowed. You go and connect to that piece because you're going to the same place. And then you go and connect to that place because you're also going to the same place. Once the processor starts pulling them in, Ow, then the tether snaps. Okay, break.
Valuable object.
I'm trying to take shortcuts here, and I don't need to take shortcuts. Tie this to the jacks is what they're there for.
Caution. No tethers remaining.
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, game. No tethers remaining. Okay, but that should open a path that we need to be able to get to the right places. Hopefully. The trick is how to release the coolant. So once we do the coolant, my guess is the reactor starts overloading then. So we've got to time this just right. We've got to be able to break it off and do all the right things.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Okay, looks like those are in the right place now, so you can go ahead and move that into the processor and that into the processor. That's at least some cash. Might even get us level 1. Okay. Got a clear path to the reactor.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
After various definitions of the word clear. Okay, there we go. Yes. But not a clear path from the coolant to the reactor. I don't think we're going to get a good one either. I think as close as we can get is probably from here. Because the coolant's right inside there. Once we pull that coolant, we've got to do what exactly? There's no cut point here, so I think we have to vaporize this pipe and then pull it down. What about this pipe? Well, that controls this.
Process. Transferring credits.
But it seems to all be fuel that we probably don't want to touch. If it's fuel, that means it'll go boom, right? I don't know. We've already evacuated from the... We already evacuated it from the thruster. Question is, does it dump all inside there? Maybe if I cut that away... I have to burn it. Yeah, I'd have to burn that entire panel, I think. It's the only way I get a clear shot. Well, it's safer than other options. So yeah, let's go ahead and burn the panel. Let's vaporize it. Did it actually vaporize, or might I cut her timeout before I can do it? No, I can't actually vaporize that panel. Okay, it's too big. It's too big. What I can do... What can I do? I guess we can go over through this way. That's a little bit shorter of a path. Oh, there's a cut point there. That doesn't sound like a good idea. No, that goes in the processor. That's not a cut point. Is there a cut point in here? No, I don't see one. Alright, well... I think we do have to vaporize one. No, that goes in the processor. What did we vaporize? Where's the cut point? I think the reactor would just pull right out. Can I just pop the reactor right here? Oh, okay. This is that's a structure piece. Hold on. That's not the actual reactor itself. Alright, this thing's surrounded by paneling, which I guess, like, stops the radiation or something. Okay, let's take away the protective paneling.
Credits transferred.
Once more, that was a thing. So that... Maybe there's a junction point there I can split. Don't see one. It does not seem as simple as it first appeared. Well, it didn't appear that simple, to be fair. So it's already complicated, and now we've given more complications to it. Okay, so the paneling is all separate, which I suppose makes some deal of sense.
Valuable object processed.
Depending on whether or not they're actually going to be using the reactor anytime soon. So then this top part probably comes off too, right? Well, it's probably no longer joined, so we can definitely split that away. That also goes in the processor. It's huge and heavy. So there you go. Okay, we can in fact just pull the reactor out right now. It means we're not doing the coolant first, but maybe that's okay.
Credits deposited.
I'm not wild about it, but it does look like the pipes are all tied into this bottom mounting plate. Does not seem easy. So we're gonna have to pull the reactor out, kind of towards us, and then we tether it and drop it into the barge. So I'm gonna back up a little bit here so we have some room. Here goes nothing. Please don't explode. 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 Please don't
Nice
explode.
job,
Please don't
Cutter.
explode. Please don't
Bought
explode. Please don't
yourself some
explode.
extra time with the reactor there. Don't forget, getting both the thrusters and the ECU will get you even more time, Jerk. Well,
Did it.
I'll be. Well
Phew.
done, Cutter. You continue to impress. Now we
Whew.
just gotta work on improving the time. All right. We're done with training. We'll leave you be now. Great work today, Cutter. Weaver out.
Phew. Didn't explode. I'll take it. Fucking take it. We do have to
Salvage deposit
detach
confirmed.
the coolant at some
Applying
point,
credit.
so that's still gonna happen, but we did the most important part, which is the reactor. And I suppose that's just the way we do it, as long as we, well, if the
Salvage
detaching the coolant gives you more time,
Transferring credits.
probably still want to do that, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And we found a method that works. Fucking with it's probably not ideal. And maybe the way I'm doing it's not ideal, but it didn't explode. We got paid for it, so I'll take it. Let's remove that part down there. And that underside should just, yeah, all come out, which is great. Pull you down towards the barge. Disassociate, and then that should be just enough to pull you over to the processor. Anything else down there I need to look at? There's no lights or anything as far as I can tell. We just have to detach the airlock. There we go, and then detach this one here.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
And away you go. Airlock comes right out. Let me go ahead and grab that piece right there. Thank you very much. And away you go. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter, huh? Because they both go to the barge.
Salvage deposit
Right.
registered.
Okay, well, whatever.
Account credited.
Alright, there's doors inside here. Do we want to try to get the door?
Salvage deposit
If it's
accepted.
worth trying to get the
Credits
door.
transferred.
Door's such a pain in the ass to get. That top section should come right off, alright? Think so? Yeah, it's still attached to everything else. Is it actually attached to the airlock? That'd be weird. Might be, though. Right, and the aero bridge is kind of tied to the thing over there. That's not... Okay, it's not... There's no air inside there, so that's fine. I mean, I'd rather deal with this part separately. Let's so detach this. Then if the top does come off, we'll have a little bit easier time. Yeah, the coolant's got to go. We've still got to get rid of all the reactor systems. It's not entirely done yet. And of course, we still have an entire ship to take apart, so... bits and pieces. Okay, so detach this. Come up here and attach you. It didn't come apart as easily as all of that. What am I missing? Ah, this top part is connected over there. Huh, that's what it is. I'm so glad we upgraded our range here. Okay, with that done, now it should come up? Yeah, there we go. That comes up. So let me go ahead and attach you to a jack. That's what they're for. There you go. Nice, easy piece right there. Pull you just a little bit up further, and then go ahead and pull you into a processor, and good to go. Gonna bonk the ship a little bit there, but that's okay. I'm basically taking the ship apart from the back onward. You can deal with that. I think that works. Usually we're kind of piecemeal about it, but this will work. Okay, does this section just come out? It does, but it's pretty heavy. Tying that to a jack's gonna move the entire ship, though. Is there a good way to do this?
Valuable object.
We just move the
accepted
ship. I think it's how it
deposit.
goes. Alright, tie you to that jack over there. It's gonna twist and move, but that should be fine. I actually didn't move the ship much. Tiny bits, not too bad. That should be good enough. It's separate, so we'll just let that drift. Barge. That comes out. Drop the barge. Good to go. Alright, now we gotta get rid of this piping.
Salvage
All this
accepted.
piping goes to the processor,
Credit
so we just
applied.
disconnect the coolant system here, so we can do that. ECU terminal. Cool and all, but I don't think I can do anything with that. Apparently it holds radiation, a bit of a sweat mark, and some coolant stuff. So we detach this. That's that goes to the furnace, huh? Ah, okay. These are the coolant pieces? Yeah, alright. I can pick them up. Okay. I'm sure you're gonna give me a prompt to do that. Maybe I need to detach it first before I pick it up. Okay, there we go. Okay, done. Done. Put one back here. Oh, okay. Yep, grab it first. And then pick it up. Okay, well, all the lights went off. The reactor was still attached. I guess we'd have a countdown right now, but guess what? We already did that part, so no worries. Okay, so how do we detach this damn
Material
pipe?
deposited. Account credit applied.
ECU goes in the barge, which I don't know how that's supposed to work. Pull the atmosphere regulator out of here. Useless thing, didn't even really apply at all. I mean, the best way to do this is probably to rip out one of the walls.
Credits deposited.
Yeah, we just take out like the 4 structural pieces, and that'll take one of the walls out. So I guess we do
Salvage
that.
registered. Transferring credits.
I feel like there's a better way to do this, but I don't see how else that's supposed to go. The ECU is not attached to any of these walls, right? Of course, the back one it is, but that's the side issue. Definitely attached to the back through the pipe. Attached to the, for lack of a better word, we'll call this the floor. So we can't remove that one, but it looks like any of the doors that had the airlocks attached are totally fine to go ahead and destroy. So let's do that. Well, the only way to really get the ECU is, of course, we can actually pull it away from its piping,
Salvage deposit confirmed.
which right now seems
Applying
debatable.
Credit.
Oh, can we, hold on, can we even destroy this? That panel's pretty big, and that's attaching to that panel there. So even if I wanted to, I don't know if that's possible. Way to destroy it over here, and I have to take out that entire wall there, which is not easy. Can I just lift the ECU out? I have to destroy something to do that, don't I? Let's see. Look back here. Yeah, see, that goes to the processor, so I can't destroy that. That panel is the same across, so I can't just destroy it. I tried melting it down, it didn't work. I tried vaporizing it, there's no go. So there's something I'm missing here. I mean, I guess we destroy a coolant pipe? We just take out that one little section of pipe, and then we can salvage the rest of this. It's a little bit of a loss, but it's only 5,000, not even 5,000 credits. And that's the best way to go. There might still be some coolant in it, so I'm going to go ahead and back up just in case. And then, yeah, there she blows. Okay. Nothing exploded. We already took the coolant out, so maybe it's fine. All this goes in the processor, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, so there you go. Alright, you sacrificed 5,000 credits to get, what, like, I don't know, 100,000 there? That was totally worth it. Thanks for the heatsink, appreciate it. Alright, the problem is this also needs to be taken out, and I can't move that right now because it's attached to the ECM. So the easiest way to do that Okay, this we can burn
Process
away.
deposit
This
set.
structural component we can totally burn
Credits
away.
awarded.
We know that because we've done it before. Oh, it's still attached to the pipe, so is that really gonna work? Oh, here goes nothing. We'll find out. We do lose some credits there. Can I pull this whole thing away? Survey says... I think it's working. I think it worked. Yeah, it's away. Oh, the ECU came with it. Or the ECU. Okay, well, not perfect, but it still worked out. Okay, but this part goes to the furnace, so how do we separate these two pieces? I'm gonna guess we gotta burn this. Which means I guess we should have burned it from the first place, because there was just nothing else to do. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and burn it then. It's just that part, particular coolant part, was worth 13k. So I was hoping we'd be able to get away with burning just 5k and not the 13k, but well, so it goes. Off you go. ECU, off you go. Alright, well, we learned, right? We learned now that we need to burn the back of the ECU and then it's done. Oh, no, actually, I kept part of the coolant pipe that was inside of the... Oh, well. Alright, these things happen. It's okay, we lost a little bit, but still barely even a pixel width on the total ship, so we're still good. If we can get away with not burning anything else, well, we're totally gonna have to burn away the doors here, aren't we? I don't think there's any real way we can get around that. I mean, unless I really want to, like, spend the time, but, like, it doesn't really seem worth it. The doors aren't worth that much. Okay, can I move this part away? Can I... It looks like, aside from the airlock controls here, we've got everything else out of this section. If I could dump this part somewhere, that'd be great, 'cause it looks like it all goes to the furnace.
Salvage accepted.
Structure-wise... See some ties to the fuel clamp. Did we dump? We haven't dumped the fuel here, right? I don't think we did. Let's go ahead and dump the fuel. Flush it, whatever.
Warning. Low
Oxygen
oxygen
a little
levels
low.
detected.
Alright, let's go pick that up. I don't see a way to separate those. It seems like there should be, but it's tied to the structure, and that's always hard to tell. Sometimes you need to dump the entire structure in the furnace at once. I suppose we could try cutting it. Or just vaporizing the parts that are connecting the part we don't want.
Welcome to Vintage-Ron 9000. Thank you for
15
your...
tethers, I'll go ahead and keep those.
Stabilizing.
Let's see. How's oxygen going? Looks like... Wow. Some of this airlock in the cockpit is full of air. We gotta be careful with that. I'll try to remember that, but it's gonna be a little while until we get back there. Okay, I could probably just cut these. Right? We've dumped the fuel, so that means there's nothing inside the pipes to explode. So I can go and cut the nacelles away. Let's take the bottom nacelle first, because that's the closest one to the barge. I guess the word bottom really doesn't mean anything in space, but it's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. Okay, I was worried there for a minute because the instructions for the not really instructions, but the tooltip text for that says minimal chance. So I guess there's a chance that it just won't dump the fuel the way it's supposed to. Like maybe, I don't know, 3 times. You know, I don't know what the exactly
Account credit applied.
the rate is, but it seems like every once in a while maybe it just fails. But maybe that's for like damaged ships or something. Like maybe these ships are in pristine condition when they go to the salvage yard, or as pristine as you can expect. And so maybe like these aren't the problem, but if we get a ship that's damaged or something else, we need to be aware that systems might not all work the way you expect them to. For right now, though, we're not really done with the tutorial yet, so there's probably most of these will probably just work. That's those nacelles done. Let's go and take down these other 2. think we can expect that since I
Salvage
flushed the
deposit
fuel here,
secured. Credits awarded.
it's all going to be inside the central container, and we just need to make sure not to blow that up. And of course, we want to see a pretty explosion. I'm a little tempted by... I mean, if we can see it from a distance and doesn't cost us a clone, I'd be a little tempted. I am a little tempted, but we're not going to try for a pretty explosion. No matter how pretty it actually is.
Salvage deposit
The trick is,
Credits
can we
transferred.
have this one section of the ship I'd like to just kill, but I guess it all ties into the larger structure. So maybe we can't just destroy it. You see that whole back section? Well, I guess it's all part of the same structure. Does it all go to the furnace? Is there anything in there that goes to the processor? A little nacelle got bonked around a little bit. That's okay. It should still be fine. I don't see anything here that goes in the processor, so I think we're okay. We can probably count this as just all the big giant superstructure and just dump it all in the furnace when it's time. Okay, but is there a good way to pull this? Maybe here. Maybe what if we take this part out? Because it looks like these are two separate sections. So if they join together, is there an actual way to maybe pull this apart? Right, so you take care of that. The piping there is still connected to the fuel. Can I pull the fuel right out? I can pull the fuel right out. Can I do that? I'm not moving at all, so no, that's still connected somehow. I don't see how yet, though. Oh, that's right, this thing. This thing here. Yeah, the fuel clamp. Okay, so we detach the fuel clamp. Be very, very careful with that, because, you know, the fuel is right there. Okay. Take out the fuel clamp. Can I just... Oh no, the fuel clamp's too big.
Don't forget that your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself. If your gear's acting up on you, best practice is to patch it up in the hab. Your tools should be working for you, not the other way around.
Now, the fuel clamp makes the fuel tank too big. They both go in the barge, but I don't see a good way to separate them. We could cut it, but that would be really, really bad, because it's currently full of fuel. That would be really, really horrible. Yeah, no, we need to take out the structure first before we do anything with the fuel tank. Alright, I was hoping for a shortcut, but that wasn't it. That didn't actually go. There we go. I don't exactly know where the point is we need to cut to free these areas. We're just going to cut anything yellow, and hopefully it all works out. Feel a little nervous being that close to the fuel tank and using something that apparently heats up to a very, very hot temperature, but it looks like we're fine. Okay, is that enough to pull anything away? That's tied to something, but I can't tell what it is. Yeah, see, that's all tied together. I don't see any... Oh, there's a junction point down there. There's two of them. Yeah, definitely cut that one. The other one requires going inside. See if that's sufficient. That one away. According to this, these parts are separated except for that right there. So that nanocarbon is... I could just cut that. If I vaporize it, that's a big piece. It's only worth $9.90 though. Compared to the rest of the ship, that's freaking chump change. Let's vaporize it. Oh, it won't let me do it. Yeah, it bounces right off. You can't cut nanocarbon that way, apparently. Okay, well, so much for that. Yeah, you can cut aluminum that way, but not the nanocarbon. Well, that's titanium. That's caliber 3, so you can't do that. So much for the nano. So much for the easy way. So we gotta dump the entire thing. Oh no, that's actually processor. That's not furnace. Oh, this whole thing. Okay. The whole external ring is processor. I think we knew that. I just forgot. Well. So I can destroy that aluminum part. That would free up this back section. Okay, it's 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces worth about 1,600 each. That's not too bad. Vaporize those, this whole section just dump into the furnace easy. The thing's gonna be burned up anyway. What's the difference? Yeah, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And this one here, right? Yeah, that one there. Okay. That frees up this back section to just be dumped in the furnace. Disconnect anything else? Nope, it is not. Great. And away you go. We'll lose some doors, but whatever. Still can't take out the fuel clamp or the fuel tank yet. That's separate, though. Oh, then now I can do it. 'Cause that's aluminum structure, so there you go. That'll dump into the furnace as well. Thank you very much. Then we just pull this out through the backside.
Raw material deposited.
Yeah, okay, we lost a door. I expected that. Grab the fuel tank, and down you go. Okay, great. Most dangerous part of this is over. Everything else is chump change. Unless, of course, there's another reactor in here, but I doubt it. Those level 2 reactors are no
Salvage
joke.
secured. Credits deposited.
I wonder if they all have these fuel pipe nonsense in here, too. Is that's connected still, isn't it? Ah, the same 4 pieces that were connecting the other side also connect this side. We probably want to go ahead and get rid of that, right? Because this... Oh, that'll already... Take that out. Great. Pull that over towards that way. Should slide right out. For various definitions of the word right out, but yes. Okay, the pipe's already disconnected, so there's like no danger there whatsoever. Alright, slid off to the side a little bit, but I'll take it. Just don't let the pipes block anything. Oh, I think the pipes are gonna block. Yeah. The pipes like grabbed onto it there. Okay, so we gotta split these pipes out or something. Is there a cap point? Oh, there are cap points right here. Well, now that we know that the fuel is properly flushed, this should not be a problem. Okay, so this goes in the processor. That's easy. Can I push you? Oh, you are very heavy. But yes, I can. Away you go.
Tether supplies running low.
Yeah, we got 5. That's probably good enough. Pull you up. Work. Yeah, okay. We pulled it away from the main structure. And that should be sufficient. There is this large section over here that we need to deal with. So I'll pull this over that way. There's nothing in the way that way. Up and away. Come on, you gotta take your cues from Superman. Up and away. There you go. Oh, damn it. Wasted one of my tethers. It's okay. We only have 2 more pieces of pipe, 2 tethers. Should be plenty. Grab and pull you down with me here. There you go. And away you go. And then pull you down with me.
Processing valuable deposit.
Actually, we have a straight path with the other processor, so we'll go ahead and do that. And away you go.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
Oh, we need to tether for this big circle, don't we? Pretty heavy. Yeah, 4,000 kilograms. That's pretty heavy. Okay. We probably need oxygen anyway, so what the hell. Let's hope we'll be able to finish the
Warning.
shift here.
Oxygen low.
But I suppose
Oxygen costs
probably
can
better
be
to go
reduced
for like
through good breathing practices.
salvage level 3 before we actually finish the shift. Okay, oxygen, tethers.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
We're fine on fuel. We're good. Okay, so that one section there. Oh, there's that big... Okay, we got to take care of the aero bridge and that first before we can actually move the titanium structure into place. Or if we go the other direction... Yeah, let's go the other direction. What the hell? Didn't look like we have interfere anywhere there, so just go that way. It's heavy, but it should work. Come on, don't break, don't break. I know you're red, but come on. Maybe it's really, really heavy. Okay, go ahead and drag that over. Okay, maybe it takes 2 tethers. Oh, that's not the right thing. That goes to the furnace. Don't let that happen. I mean, it's going in the right direction. Maybe we just let it go. And it bounced, but it's okay. Gonna go in the processor. Come on, processor, just take it. I know you're hungry. Just take it. Took 3 tethers, which probably should have used anyway, but that's okay. That should get rolled in. Okay, what about you? What do we do with you? I have an airlock control I can't do anything with there, so whatever. Some lights in here. Can we split
Salvage
this
deposit
out?
accepted. Credits transferred. Processing valuable
So
objects.
there's a door in here. Let me get some light. So that, I mean, I call this a door because it's basically what we're going to use it as. Not originally intended as a door, but that totally works. So pop you a little bit. Don't put it in the processor though. That's not where it belongs. That goes in the furnace. Okay. You guys go into the barge, which should be dead simple. So be careful of sparking. That aero bridge, it's got to be a good way to split that aero bridge away.
Applying credit.
Aside from just, I don't know, it seems like cutting is just,
Salvage deposit.
we could do it, but it
Applying
just
credit
seems
to
so
account.
messy. You know, there's got to be a better way. Down a little bit. That. Make sure not to throw things into the furnace that you don't need to. Haven't made that mistake yet, but I feel like we're on the verge. There we go. Salvage goal 3. Huzzah. Huzzah. Life goals. Everything else is kind of bonus at the end of the shift.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Anything else in here? There's a light. So many lights. Cannot believe how many lights there are. I think that's it. Yeah, we have a separation point there.
Account
What does that do?
credited.
Oh, okay, but that's still... No, see, we still need... There's 2 pieces here that go to the processor, and the middle part goes to the furnace. There's got to be a way to split those. What does that do? That probably splits the other wall. Yeah, that split the other wall away, which is fine. It's just not what we needed. But I suppose the wall... I suppose that makes it a little bit lighter. Less mass. Probably good. Don't get crushed. Yeah, this I think is probably fine. There's nothing in here, right?
Valuable objects processed. Credits
We're good?
awarded.
Okay. Throw it in the processor. How the heck do we separate this? I mean, we could try vaporizing. That's probably not the answer. I guess we just cut as close as possible and just hope it works. So that's all we've really got to do. I don't really have... I don't know, I broke my grapple a little bit there. Trying too hard for the tough grabs, I suppose. Or it's just
Salvage accepted.
X number of grapples
Credit
until
applied.
something breaks. Which might also be possible. It could be they're just counting. It does seem like anytime that happens, though, it's because I'm trying to reach for something that maybe I shouldn't be reaching for. You, come on,
Salvage
there it
deposit
is.
secured. Credits awarded.
Done with the lights. Looks like we're done with the lights. I don't see anything else inside this little aero bridge thing. So now we're gonna cut this thing. How are we gonna do this? We have to cut it as close as possible to the nanocarbon without actually damaging the nanocarbon if we can do it. Alright, so line this bad boy up. I need to cut several places here. That looked pretty clean to me. Actually, it looks like it went all the way through. Please tell me these are now separate. Hey, what do you know? That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so push you away. And do the same thing over here, assuming there's no control rods or anything to worry about. Oh, okay. Atmosphere regulators, kind of what I was talking about there. There you go. Okay, so same cuts here. Line that bad boy up.
Transferring credits.
And zap it. Zap complete. And away we go. Nice. Totally worked. Okay. Thought that was going to be a lot harder, but nope, it just works. It just works. Okay, now we've got the other half of the ship. I'm going to go ahead and grab the airlock here, but I'm going to save that other half for next shift. Yeah, there's like nacelles in here. There's the cockpit. Might as well grab the antenna, because why not? But with the reactor gone... that's a good question. With the reactor gone, can we actually... yeah, some of this stuff still has air. Electrical systems. Okay, there are still electrical systems in there. So that means there must be a power cell in there. So that should power the airlock. So we should be okay. Let's go ahead and grab the antenna, because might as well just make sure that's done. Oh, not that one. That one. There you go. Tether that. And that's basically just free money. Alright. Fantastic. After level 3, that's actually enough to get our next certification level.
Salvage deposit secured.
Which is good, because I'm not wild about being called a seal. I mean, don't get me wrong, seals are cool, but if I'm going to be a water mammal, prefer like whale or orca or killer whale? I mean, killer whales and orcas are pretty similar. There's got to be a better thing you can call me. Yeah, okay, we missed the door again. Destroyed some coolant pipes, probably didn't need to. We got some structures, but that was kind of not a bad idea. 14 million credits, though. Not too shabby. We're a fellow now. You know what? It's better than seal. I'll take it. I'll take it. Almost anything would be better than seal. Power generator fuses should only be removed when their absolute charge is the lowest. Can we tell that? Maybe that's an upgrade we can get for the scanner. I don't remember seeing that option.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
That was it? No special message? Rude. Okay, we get a new ship, the Javelin Tinker. That looks annoying as hell to take apart, but okay. Oh, with a Class 2 reactor as well. Well, on the upside, the reactor's probably easier to get to. Not too much of the hull to actually strip away. Unless it's in the back section here, or that is at the front. The thruster's in over there. Yeah, I think this is the front here, because that's where the one of the passenger compartments is, or the pilot compartment, I suppose. That means the reactor's back there, which that should be easier to get to. Might have some radiation cladding on it, but that might be it. That might be doable. Make your time count. Venture fuel. Why is it a donkey? Let's say 10%. Oh, don't be a donkey? I think you mean don't be an ass. Don't be an ass, venture fuel. Okay. I like it. I like it. That's good.
Listen up, guys. I got something you'll all like.
No, I doubt that.
Oh, are you leaving already?
Oh, good one, Lou.
I went ahead and got you all clearance to use something that'll make you 10 times more efficient. Easy. 20 times. You ready? Demolition charges. Spark free. These'll cut through damn near anything.
Wait. Spark free demo charges? That sounds pretty cool, Mr. Rhodes. Thank you.
No way. Not a chance. Damn things aren't new. Hell, I've been vaporized by those stupid things plenty of times.
Curazon, you're...
Spark free. Things spark so much you could put one on a birthday cake.
That one's good too.
Curazon! That's it! Come on now, Hal. I'm revoking your privileges for external communications.
You... what?
Yeah. No comms outside the station network. No more calls to Mars. All of you need to understand something. I represent the company, and you show me respect. Got it?
Hal, let's you and I sit down and talk about this.
That's all for now. Best get to work.
Well, fuck you, Hal. I don't think we want to use charges just yet, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, for right now, thanks for watching. This has been Hardspace Shipbreaker. I'm Peace Universe, you're Peace Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.